Blurb 6, a word about physics formulas. But first, a reminder to try to watch these blurbs each day of the work week. In other words, 5 out of the 7 days per week. And watch them in numerical order. Don't skip or you will lose continuity. Now, for comments or help, you can email me directly at the given address here on this page. Okay, physics formulas. There are a fairly large number of formulas in physics, and some of these will be specifically examined in later blurbs. However, for now, here is just an important fact to remember about them. Let's say there is a formula of 3 variables, like A equals B over C, where each letter represents a variable. Incidentally, there are several high school physics formulas that fit this model. So let's say that A equals B over C is one form of 3 basic forms that could be formed from these variables. In other words, A equals B over C, or B equals CA, or C equals B over A. You can expect that various problems will cause you to have to solve for any one of these 3 variables. But this algebraically can be done by either direct substitution into any particular one of these forms, so you only have to know one, or by rearranging algebraically the formula that you know and solve it first for the letter that you don't know and then substitute numbers. Direct substitution in any one of the forms would be like this. Let's say we know that the formula in the form A equals B over C, where A is 2 seconds and B is given as 5 centimeters, and we are asked for speed, which is the 3rd letter C. We know that the basic units in the SI system for speed is meters per second. So we don't have to keep the units in the calculation. So we start with the formula A equals B over C, and by direct substitution for the letters, 2 is A, B is 5, and we get a formula 2 equals 5 over C. Then solving, we get C equals 5 over 2, or C equals 2.5, and then we add the units meters per second. And that is and then we mark the answer. Here I've marked it 2 ways with an underline in the letters A and S, just to emphasize that point. Okay, so the second way would be to solve for the unknown variable letter first and then substitute numerically. So once again, A equals B over C. We're given A is 2 seconds, B is 5 centimeters. Find C, which is speed. But before we substitute numbers, we rearrange the formula and solve it for C, in which case, in taking it in single steps, CA equals B, or C equals B over A, and then we substitute the numbers, C equals 5 over 2, or C equals 2.5, and then we add the units, meters per second for speed, and then we mark the answer. So this algebra just solves it one of 2 different ways, and you don't have to know or memorize more than one formula.